Hey guys, this is Shane Mata. Today we're doing another post for the Seeking Freedom series of vlog posts, and the subject of today's video is personal appearance. The purpose of these videos is to kind of give myself, my older self or my younger self, advice if I were around and could go back in time and give myself, some pointers on how to succeed in life. And by extension, it's also a guide for my own children, so that way they have something to go on if they ever have the time to go and watch my videos. So anyways, let's get started. Okay, so there is that old saying about never judge a book by its cover. And this is exemplified by a lot of instances where somebody is thought to be of low income or poor, and then it turns out that they have a lot of money. A friend of mine, for example, she went to go buy a car in sandals and shorts, one summer day, and a car dealership pretty much ignored her, assuming that she didn't have the money to buy a car. And so eventually she wound up at a Jaguar dealership, and the guy who sold her the car, was surprised because she just whipped out a check and bought the car. She didn't have to finance it or anything like that. So you never can tell by appearances what who a person is, because they may be more comfortable just being in a poor state of dress. Now, ideally, you don't want to judge a book by its cover, and this is true in a good way and a bad way. So there are a lot of people who will put on a show, and in reality, they're not that much. There's not much, like they say, all hat and no cattle. I think that's the saying. So they may look the part, but in reality, they're just fronting, right? So it can go either way. Now, the opposite is not the same, though. You do want to pay attention to your own personal appearance. You want to present the best look for yourself, and for your family, for your children, whatever. You want to make yourselves look good. And the reason is because you cannot trust that other people believe the idea of not judging a book by its cover. Most of the world does not live by that idea, by that motto or concept. So you have to assume that people are going to judge you based on your appearance. So if that's the case, then you do want to pay attention to the way you look. So with that in mind, that is really the gist of what I wanted to convey today, is that you really ought to pay attention to the way you look and the way you dress, because this will contribute in the long run to your personal success. People will judge you, whether it's unfair or not fair or not, doesn't really matter, because you are not going to take a chance that people are going to judge you by your appearance. You're going to basically take it into your own hands and not leave it to somebody else's opinion of you, whether you succeed or not. You are going to give them the best representation of yourself, and therefore take that out of the equation entirely by presenting well to people who have something to say about giving you an opportunity or not. And it also comes down to respect. You have to respect other people that you're dealing with, especially if it's in a business situation where you're trying to convince them that you are offering a better deal or a better bargain or whatever. You have to have respect for your customer by dressing up well and presenting well, so that way they can trust that if you are able to take care of yourself, you're able to take care of them. And so there is that level of expectation that you should at least be able to take care of your own business first before you're able to take care of their business. So there is some of that as well. I think I'm going to drop it there. I don't want to beat this, beat a dead horse with the topic. So that's it for tonight. Thanks for watching.